welcome to the SFL Weekly Fantasy Update for week number 11. In this week's matchups, we had the Night King, the number 2 seed, get a 10-point victory on Arthur, Gurley Top and Bell Bottoms, which is the number 1 team in the league.
Hey, that sandwich, it's on me.
Ass whooping of the week. Your boy, the people's champion, La Paipa, took a whooping 50 points because the diabetic Jay Cutler Edgar's Boom Shanwei loses again because reality is reality still. In a 5-point loss to Bud Kilmer, 172 to 167.
Put it first. Oh, Lord. Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. What you doing, Terry?
Then, Maurice's big things was popping off big things with a 201 point score, getting a 22-point margin of victory over Carlos's the Jan Michael Vincent, 201-179. Lastly, Nick the Quick gets a quick win, 195-167 over Caesar's fuck off as he keeps making that playoff push. So, in this week's standings, nothing changed. Everything's still the same. Top team is Gurley Top and Bottoms. That's Arthur at 8-3, who is looking to get that week 1 bye for playoffs. Second team, tying it up at 8-3 is Nestor's the Night King. Then we have Adrian Suckalamink at third at 8-3. Those are the 3 8-3 teams. With 2 games left in the season, it's pretty sure that they have made playoffs. They have clinched as the next available person to make playoffs is 3 games behind them, making it that they clinch playoffs this week and they can no longer be knocked out. Only jockey for position. That's all that can happen to them. Then, and the people that are still possibly in or out, we have at 4, the Jan Michael Vincent, which is Carlos's team at 6-5. La Paipa Juan, which is 6-5. That's me, the people's champion. And 6, we have Maurice's Big Things popping at 6-5. And with 2 games left, they are 1 game above the 7th seed of Nick or Lord of the Memes, who is 5-6, trying to make a playoff push. 2 games left means he'd have to win out. Or he'd have to win 1 and hope the next available person loses 2 straight. Then, technically not eliminated from playoffs, but they would have to win out, and the other people in 4-6 would have to essentially lose all. Would be Caesar's fuck off and Julio's Bud Kilmer, both of them being 4-7. And that's the 8th and 9th spot. Then, having been eliminated from playoffs weeks ago, is Edgar's Boom Shanwei at 0-11, looking to keep the streak alive. These are your updates. And like I said before, the 6th spot is the last playoff spot. So Nick still has a good chance to make it in. Top 3 teams have already clinched their playoff spot. So the playoffs, as of right now, it's looking like that. See, bye week for seed 1. Then you got 4 and 5 going up against each other. Then you have the quarterfinals, also the 3 and 6 going up against each other, and 2 getting a bye week. So that's what the playoffs look as of right now. That means for this week's matchups, we have Edgar, who is literally playing for nothing now. He's just waiting for the dildo bowl to play off against Nestor's the Night King. Nestor's Night King looking to clinch his bye week by continuing to win. Bye week goes to the top 2 teams. Top 3 teams are all tied. So it can go either way. He just has to beat the worst team to keep his bye. And in the battle of the top spots, or the battle of the bye week, We got 8-3, the third team agent, going up against Arthur's 8-3. Essentially, the winner of this is going to have a 1-game lead for the bye week, so it's important for the playoffs. Then we have La Paipa, the fifth team, going up against the fourth team, Carlos's Ivan, the Jan Michael Vincent. Pretty much, winner of this one kind of doesn't clinch playoffs, but they secure it well. So there's a level of importance there. That and, like I said, jockeying and jostling for playoffs. Then we have Bud Kilmer versus Lord of the Memes. So essentially, the loser of this is playoff hopes are. If Julio loses, he's out of the playoffs. He's been eliminated mathematically. If Nick loses, he's going to have a really hard time getting in, depending who his Week 13 match is. So this is something Nick should capitalize on. Then we have Maurice's Big Things popping, looking to keep his playoff spot alive. Also, if Caesar loses, the fuck-off team loses, they are officially eliminated from playoffs, as they are 2 games behind 4, 5, and 6. So that is the weekly fantasy update. Keep playing good. Playoffs are going to be starting soon, so it should get interesting. Have a good week. Like and subscribe.
Hey, Marshall, we would like to give you the Mexican jersey for the Mexican team.
Oh, for sure.
We want
with my amigos.
Yeah.
With my Mex, man. You know what I'm talking about?
The favorite
Hey, we got hella Mex out in the town, bro. They be sliding the hella shit. There's a lot of them in the dubs. They are through the east, though, you feel me? I be going to go fuck with them and hella shit. They be kicking it with me, though. You know what I'm talking about? We hella tacos, hella enchilada, hella...
Thank you.
Hella quesadillas.
Ahí estuvo.